Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with a Modern Warfare 3 free-for-all gameplay commentary. Here I am in the map Mission using the KSG-12, which was the recipient of a recent buff from Infinity Ward. It got an extra pellet, and with damage and/or range, or not and range, damage or range, it is now a more effective weapon, which makes it easier to be accessed by shotgunning noobs like me. I still think, and I still stand by my assertions, that shotguns could do with a just across-the-board benchmark buff, except for weapons like the Striker. I still think that is a little on the overpowered side. But the recent buff to shotguns has made shotgunning more accessible, again, to noobs like me. But I got some breaking news for you guys concerning bans in Modern Warfare 3. Now, I've done a few videos about the popularized glitches in Modern Warfare 3, a la the Prestige Token glitch, the damage and weapon proficiency glitch, which may be back. Check the video description for a link to a video I did about the possible return of the weapon proficiency glitch. Again, I don't tell you how to do it, so if you're looking how to do it, that is not the video for you. But if you want some information on it, go ahead and check that out. Now, I talk about bans and the consequences for glitching and doing these things. Infinity Ward and Robert Bowling, what Robert Bowling has said about or how these glitchers and people like that will be dealt with by Infinity Ward. And a lot of people have posted on the videos. First of all, it's actually pretty funny to look at the comments. They say, oh, I'm not going to get banned. I haven't been banned. I haven't been banned. I'm not going to blah, blah, blah. And then about a week later, they say, oh, man, I was banned. This sucks. But another thing that people talk about when they get banned, and this is something that has been confirmed by Robert Bowling, is the positive stat reset, or what is known and referred to as a positive stat reset by Infinity Ward. Now, that is where your stats, when you get banned or when justice is doled out for glitchers and boosters and all that, it is usually accompanied by a stat reset or a positive stat reset. Now, what that is they reset all your game stats except for deaths and losses. Deaths are given a value of 10,000. So when you start back up, when you get deranked and you're at level 1, you already have 10,000 deaths and you already have 1,000 losses, virtually making it virtually impossible to have a decent KD. Not that it really matters, but a lot of people do think it matters. So it makes it virtually impossible to have a good KD and win-to-loss ratio. Now, we have this tweet from Robert Bowling, or a series of tweets. The first tweet is from IB Mikey at 402. Quote, so your ban hammer didn't work. You give people 10,000 deaths and 1,000 losses, and now they're not there anymore. Good job, dude. And this is 402's reply at IB Mikey. Quote, that's intentional. You're welcome. Now, normally I wouldn't read too much into this. I would take it as Robert Bowling maybe missing the point of what this guy was tweeting him for, and he just said, yes, it's intentional that we gave you the 10,000 deaths and 10,000 deaths and 1,000 losses. But now I saw a few new comments on videos concerning bans and getting reset and positive stat resets, where people say all of a sudden that their kill to death ratio, people that have been reset with a positive stat reset, say that all of a sudden their kill to death ratio and win to loss ratio jumped up by huge numbers. And when I couple those two things together, I think it's apparent that Infinity Ward has removed the positive stat reset from their benchmarks of justice, let's call it. They have removed it, or at least changed what they do in terms of how they deal with people that they want to, that they have to ban or reset or anything like that. I don't know why. It could be that Infinity Ward or Activision told Infinity Ward, said, hey, look, we're getting a lot of complaints from people that glitched and got banned and had their stats reset, and now their stats suck and they're complaining about it. Don't do that to people anymore. And they just retroactively removed the positive stat resets for everybody that had that was a recipient of one. But honestly, I don't know how to really feel about that. Again, there's some guy's KD that got reset. It doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't matter to me at all. But at the same time, I do take delight in seeing people rage at getting a positive stat reset and seeing their KD and win-loss, the things that they care about most, and raging about it and seeing them turn to shit and having the inability to rectify it. So I don't know exactly what to make of this, but I think think it is apparent that Infinity Ward has abandoned the positive stat reset. So if you're glitching, if you're boosting or whatever, you no longer have to worry about having an insurmountable, horrible KD or win-to-loss ratio. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy. I am out.